In today's insane world of Pokemon card collecting, I finally did the impossible. I went to a store and bought Pokemon cards. I am not playing inside of those cards. These are just any Pokemon cards. It's Surging Sparks, which is a highly sought after pack of cards. I mean, it's not Prismatic Evolutions or 151 or people don't like Journey Together as much as everyone thought they would. But it's still a very good pack of cards that people want to get their hands on. There's some great chases in there and everything. What does all this mean for Pokemon scalpers and hoarders that call themselves investors? It means they're losing. They're losing the battle. Pokemon has already said multiple times that they are reprinting cards. There's going to be way more of 151 Prismatic Evolutions. If you can't find them right now, you just have to sit tight. You're going to get your hands on them. Never cave to anything above MSRP. Just wait. I'm going to open up these bad boys, these Surging Sparks, hanger packs, blister packs, whatever you want to. I'm just so excited. I've been waiting for this forever. Let's do this. I feel like this is Christmas in, why do I not know the month? In April. If you're like me, you weren't sure you were ever going to see a pack of Pokemon cards at the store again. It was starting to feel hopeless. You know, I was coming up with these crazy ideas, all involving the Struggler setup, which we're still in, but hopefully soon that will change. I know it'll change soon. You should remember that some stores you wouldn't think to sell Pokemon cards would actually sell Pokemon cards. For instance, we walked into Five Below looking for some fun. That's what you do there. Five Below is a great time. Always great spirits in there. The workers are always super chill. And as we shopped around the store, I stopped the workers in the back because I noticed them walking past us. My intentions weren't to find Pokemon cards. I never think that's actually a possibility. And when I came across them, I thought, hey, why not? Why don't we give it a shot? And they said, yeah, we just got some in stock. You're in luck. Check up front. I mean, I about just pooped myself. I kid you not. Look at the nice little few Coco coin. I got 3 of these, baby. I don't know what you do with 3 coins, but you certainly have yourself a good time. Ooh. Now that's a clean little promo. I had the option between just these 2 packs. I'm not sure if there's anything outside of these guys. I always butcher his name, the Pakirisu. I hate his name. Love the Pokemon. Hate his name. It could be the Pachirisu. It's just a really weird, probably the most like Japanese they've ever gotten with the names of a Pokemon. Or the Wooper. So the Wooper was the other option. And the guy had, I want to say about 15 packs all up front. He let me pick through them. There's more to that, by the way. Don't let me forget. If I forget that there was another thing to that at the end, you need to yell at me and remind me. Some of this is on you. But he let me look through them. And being a responsible adult, I didn't feel right grabbing 15. I knew there was a chance I wouldn't be able to open up Surging Sparks again, so I followed my intuition, even though I know it's kind of dog crap, to see if I could find a couple of packs in there that were good. I picked 2. You'll find out where the third one came from later. I kind of picked the third one too. It's a little complicated. Even though I did that, which I do encourage that, this Wooper card is amazing. That is a super, really awesome promo card. Sorry, I'm just stuck looking at it. I kind of wish I would have got 2 of these. I actually like that a lot more. He's like on his back. Whoa, it's not that I like Wooper on his back, guys. What was I saying? Not that. That's not something I should have been saying. Oh, yeah, so I think it's best to, save some for the next guy so you don't end up like me. The 3 people causing the biggest issues are scalpers, number 1, obviously. Quote-unquote investors that are hoarders that have realized Pokemon can be worth a lot of money and they're just buying everything out to keep it in their closet for 20 years thinking they won't be printed again, even though we know for a fact they are now. And then people with FOMO issues. They've been missing out. They finally find some and they buy it all out. Don't do that. Please, for my sake, for my kids' sake, for the future's sake, when you do that, you're doing the same thing they're doing. You have to show some restraint. It's good for you. It's good to not go into credit debt, which I guarantee you these investors, quote unquote, the scalpers, some of the FOMO, not all the FOMO. I don't think the FOMO people are the biggest of issues. They're going to go into debt. If they're not already there, they're on their way, all right? Pokemon cards are going to get harder and harder to flip because you can freaking find them now. Okay, we got to do the Alolan Executor last. Definitely. Because we got 2 of these. We'll do this one. This one doesn't feel as heavy. That was the thing. I only bought 3. And on the way out, the lady after me bought 12. I swear, she bought the rest of them. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing because she was like twice my age. And I'm like, what are you doing buying 12, m'lady? Why do I feel inclined to say my lady there? It's just like, I don't know, don't you want somebody else? You know, have you ever been buying Pokemon cards and a little kid comes up to you and asks, hey, which is the best pack to get? It's the most rewarding feeling in the world to help that kid out. And when you take that option away from them, you should feel bad. You should feel a little bit bad. All right, let's see what we got here. It's a Titan. Okay, so right off the rip, we get an evolution, which is kind of hype. Could be a really good sign. Shroodle. That's a very cute card. I like that he's painting with his tongue. That's kind of a wild play from my guy. Very cool stuff. Thank you, Shroodle. Nice thing about buying packs MSRP that you can't beat, because if you buy them online, you run the risk of somebody weighing the packs. And when you buy them from a scalper, an investor, they do weigh the packs. They might say they don't weigh the packs. It's all a scam. Don't buy secondhand Pokemon cards unless they're very old and you can't get him anymore. Like Rufflet. Looks like he's in a very old forest that I can't go to anymore. Okay, a Gimmighoul. That's a decent card. Surging Sparks has some really nice art. Very cute Gimmighoul. Quavel. I don't love the evolution. It's okay. No. Grafify. I love Grafify, and I think we need more Australian-based Pokemon that aren't lunatics. Although, we don't have a lot of Australia. I think that's Australian. I don't know. It looks like something from the Outback. Serrano looks like I trust this man to, like, do whatever he wants. I don't know. He looks trustworthy. That's a nice suit. He's been places and done things. I don't recognize him from the games, but whatever. Zebstrika, Reverse Hollow. Not big into Zebstrika. I don't care. Okay, a Surfer, Reverse Hollow. Oh, I didn't want to kill the Zebstrika, but he's underneath my desk. I can't move too fast. I think I have like 7 of these, so whatever. Okay, that's a neat little Tapu Lele. Okay, I really like that. That's a nice hollow with that background being like that mushy flower garden. That's really cute. I'm a big fan of this card, actually. Look at it. I mean, I know it's not anything crazy, but I really think the way they like lowered the contrast back there and everything, made it a little darker, but still that, fire energy. That's fire, baby. I like it. I mean, it's not a crazy pull by any means, but it's one that I will sleeve. You know, especially with that nice texture on those, that feels good. Feels good on my fingers. You know, that's never a complaint to have something good on your fingers. But the point was, when I went there, since they actually had Pokemon, I wanted Sebastian, who's my son. This channel is for him. He's not very good with Pokemon cards yet, but I'll be making sure that his collection grows as he gets older, and in 17 years, all of what you see here will go to him. This is his collection. If he wants to sell it, he can sell it. If he wants me to keep it, I'll keep it. If he wants to keep collecting, I would gladly keep doing it with him until my deathbed. I don't mean to get that serious, but I did want to try to see if he would be, you know, able to pick a pack. He's only 1 year old, and unfortunately, he didn't do a great job at that.
Pick one, buddy. Zip.
Again, he's not very good at Pokemon just yet. He's still learning. I was still proud of him for making an effort. I think the bigger issue was the scalper lady in front of me was like staring at him the whole time, and he was like looking right at her. You know, not to throw even more shade at this lady, but it was kind of weird, you know. Yeah, I get that I'm recording in a store, so at the time I was like, whatever. But when I was done, my wife was like, yeah, she was like staring him down, and he couldn't stop looking at her. I think that's why he was uninterested. And I was like, of course, a scalper found a unique way to ruin my day. I just hate that they did that, dude. Like, come on. Buy 1 or 2 packs. Oh, I just showed the code. Well, I said I was going to try to do something different with him. I showed this one, and I ruined everything. It's ruined. Whatever my plan was is now garbage. But hey, somebody got that code, so whatever. It works out in the end. Okay, right off the rip, we got a Swablu. Kind of a slept-on Pokemon IMO. I really love the design of Swablu. It's cute. It's very cute. Cute little bird dragon. Oh, Rodham. Rodham's always a nice card. He's electrifying here. Vibrava. We're getting a lot of unique Surging Sparks here. I think I opened up 3 Surging Sparks at one point, and like half the cards were the same out of all 3 packs. Oh, God. Then we get a Klefki. And I hate myself now. I don't like Klefki. I think he's stupid. Why would you want a Parakeys as a freaking Pokemon? Counter gain. Interesting. Like, whatever. I don't think there's ever been an item I've been excited for, except for like a Master Ball, because like, oh, dude, we got Swablu and Altiera. What? That's gotta be a good omen. If not this pack, the next pack, we're gonna have some freaking fire. Pavilion, one of my favorite Pokemon names to say. Wait. Quaquaval? We just opened up a Quaquaval, dude. Come on, bruh. That's lame. I don't want 2 of the same. Ooh, a Volcarona. I can't speak. It's a very, very long day. A Shine Pow. That's a decent card. I'm not crazy about Shine Pow, so I don't think I will be sleeving this one. I just don't care. I don't care for Giant Pound. Now, I do rank the cards at the end, but we're not getting any bangers. It's only 3 packs, and Pokemon cards are notorious for being hard to hit at them, so, you know. But at least, like I said, it does seem like the scalpers are losing. More and more each day, you hear that people are finding packs. The Pokemon Center vending machines have changed to where they only distribute packs and items periodically random. You don't know when they're going to happen, and you can't loiter. There's a big sign that says no loitering. Now, people are still finding a way to scam their way around that because people are freaking awful. With that, and stores getting more in stock, and the reprints being promised by Pokemon Company, fuck the scalpers. Fuck the scalpers. Darn fan. That's why this is like, even if I don't get anything, it's exciting to just be able to do this, to go to the store, buy some packs, and that in its own right is fun. And it shouldn't have to be this hard, right? That's an alright card. It's a little messy. Too clouded. But this Fuecoco, holy shit. That is a clean-ass card. Kind of looks like he's in Power World right now, though. Why is that giving me Power World, that background? I love Power World. Power World was great. I was one of the Pokemon fans that could appreciate both worlds. Oh, this is hard to watch, even for me. Yeah, and I'm pretty sadistic, dude.
What the fuck?
This is, how did the breakdance make this that much worse? This is so much worse, dude. Oh, man, that is super cute. Fuecoco, never change, baby. Never change, baby. Another cute little Pokemon, a Mantine. Let me get a little closer there. That's a Finding Nemo scene. They just ripped that off from Finding Nemo. That's whatever. Bronzong. What's with trees in Pokemon? We got trees everywhere. Not one sort of... Wait, why is this? Why is it I saw this Executor, and it looks like any other Executor, but the first thing that came to my mind was nude. This dude is nude. I think he's supposed to have pants in this scene, but he doesn't. How many Miradons does one man need? I don't care. Is that even, it's not even a hollow Miraidon. Me ride on it. No, it's fucking dog. Another Serrano. I don't want to see you anymore. I'm done with you. A Togetic. Togetic, girl. I don't know what I'm doing. Come on. I don't think we're going to get anything. We got a Charcadet. That's a pretty clean card. I really like the cartoonish art style that's going on up here. I love when they do that, like that those fun clouds and everything. It makes it look like he's coming out of like the anime or something. That's really nice, and it looks unique. Oh, a Gouging Fire. Now, it's not a gouging. Actually, I think I'm going to keep that one. I actually really like that art. I wish that was a full art for that, to be honest. A Gouging Fire, looking pretty scary. We actually have the alt-rare, the secret rare Gouging Fire, so I might throw this guy up next to him. That's a nice card. I actually like Gouging Fire, whereas I don't like the Chen Pao, dude. Okay, let's rank these bad boys. Now, we got a couple of promos. I'm going to sleeve the promos. I think you should sleeve every promo. Why not, you know, promotional material. Everybody always says, hey, promos are worth nothing. But then again, in order to get the promo, you have to spend a minimum. Whereas in some other stuff, you know, like a Goldeen, most packs you might get a Goldeen back in the day. Okay, let's look to see what we got. Now, we do have one double. Pachirisu. I hate saying the name. Guys, not a lot of hitters. Not a lot of hitters here. None, to be exact. But in last place, I think I gotta give it to Gouging Fire. All right, I'm keeping him because I have another Gouging Fire, the illustration rare, so why not? And then Tapu Lele in 4th place. This isn't too hard of a decision, you guys. Pachirisu actually will take 3rd place, even though I specifically bought 2 of those because I wanted to. But yeah, what I was going to say was I was going to have Seb pick the pack, and he didn't do it, so I just went with another Pachirisu because I was like, he'd probably want that. And then the Charcadet. Honestly, I'm going to do a reverse holo in 2nd place. I really like the art up there. Very clean. I'll put that in a binder somewhere. And then the Wooper. I think I should have looked more at this Wooper promo. This is a very nice promo, and I think this could be worth $1 million someday easily. We'll go ahead and sleeve those in a bit. I'm running behind on an upload for my other channel, the Homie Dot, so I got to make sure to get that done. And then eat dinner, because I have not eaten dinner today. It's been a crazy day. I remembered to pick up the Zeeb Striker. Oh, and by the way, the thing you were supposed to remind me about was the reason I went back to the front. I don't know if I explained that in great detail, but it was Seb picking out his own pack, which, again, he failed, but it's fine. He'll get there. I know it. I could feel it, almost sense the future video. Even though we didn't get any hits, no pulls or anything like that, not even anything I get excited about, except for that Charcadet. I got unreasonably excited for that. I wish that got its own illustration rare. If it has one, I need it badly. That is such a cool card. I love the design of the clouds and everything behind them. I think that is super neat. I love when they go into those weird niche areas for art, and I think that is very deserving of something special in an illustration rare or even just anything. Just give me more of those. But even though we didn't get anything spectacular, nothing to go run to and show my wife, which is usually how I end these. I run out of the room and show her. At least we got faith. We got faith that we'll be able to do this again someday very soon, because it just seems like the scalpers, the FOMOists, the investors, they're all losing. And that leaves the hobbyists an opportunity to actually win. And opening a singular pack that you paid for at MSRP from Five Below, Fry's, Kroger, Walmart, wherever it may come from, is an absolute dub. If you have recently had any luck, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear where you got your pack and what you got out of it, even if it was crap. Because the next like 30 packs, if I get dog garbage, and I don't think any card is necessarily garbage. Sometimes I don't like it. Most of the I would never eat them or anything, right? No one would eat Pokemon. That'd be insane.